Today's heat certainly melted whatever hail may have been left over after yesterday's storm. Small stuff fell in Castle Rock in northeast Colorado. In places like Otis and Marino, the chunks of ice were golf ball sized and larger. By larger, we're talking about hail the size of a grapefruit. Yes, it fell on the eastern plains last night, caused a lot of damage, but fortunately no major injuries. There were reports of hail large enough to set the state record. So meteorologist Corey Reppenhagen decided to take a look.
Residents of Otis, Colorado say this onslaught seemed never-ending as baseball and softball-sized hail pummeled their roofs, cars, and crops. One hail report of 4.5 inches came into the National Weather Service at 4 o'clock. That would tie the state record, but no visual evidence was presented. This stone, found by storm chaser John Serlin in Otis, appears to be at least 4.5 inches, but he didn't have time to safely take a measurement. The largest stone with a good measurement and visual came from storm chaser Dan Fitz, showing 4.25 inches. The Colorado Climate Center said they would consider a well-photographed hailstone with the proper measurement as enough documentation for a record review. But if you think you've got a record breaker on your hands, you can store it in your freezer and let the experts inspect it for themselves. That state record of 4.5 inches has been verified 20 times, the last time being July 2011. It's happened 3 times in the month of August. Sunday's storm was even strong enough to produce this rain-wrapped tornado, which was likely up and down from Akron to Yuma. The eastern plains weren't the only ones to get hit yesterday. Small accumulating hail shredded gardens in Castle Rock.
It's coming right at us.
And near Cheyenne, Wyoming, Jamie James and her 8-year-old son were on their way home from a back-to-school shopping trip when this landspout tornado crossed the road right in front of them and then crossed Interstate 80 before vanishing.
I think we're good to drive home now, dude.
Another day reminding us that severe weather season is far from over. Meteorologist Corey Reppenhagen, 9 News.